which we're talking about something really special because who knows what our body is mostly made up of? Water. Bingo. Give him a hand. He got it. And water is the most important resource, believe it or not, in the world. It's not oil. You need water more than oil because your body needs water. And your body needs water to be clean because if your body's drinking polluted, dirty water, which happens, there are kids all over the world who every day don't have clean water. You guys are lucky to have that, so we need to take care of it. So we got a really cool show. We're going to talk about it. We have a contest at the end we're going to talk about where 3 lucky children all over Contra Costa County will win iPads. And they'll get a chance to be on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network next Earth Day. So we'll talk about our contest at the end, but we're going to start the show up. This is a really good show, so I hope you enjoy it. For your viewing pleasure. Now in its 24th year, the Contra Costa Clean Water Program and Cal Recycle present the Mr. Funnelhead Show with the captain of clean water in Contra Costa County. Here he is, Mr. Funnelhead!
Hey Matt, what do you say we get the show rock and roll? Just take that oil filter off the shelf. I said I'll change my oil by myself. It don't take a lot of money or toil. It's free and easy to recycle oil. Some people dump it in the street though, or let their engine leak all over the place. Those kind of people really make my blood boil. Why can't they all just recycle oil? That's why I love to recycle oil, like bottles, paper, and aluminum foil. So if you're gonna live according to oil, it's free and easy to recycle oil.
Call me a relic, call me what you will. Won't turn the earth into a dirty oil spill. You know our water's too important to spoil. That's why we all need to recycle oil. That's why we love to recycle oil. Like bottles, paper, and aluminum foil.
So if you're gonna live according to oil, it's free and easy to recycle oil. That's why we love to recycle oil. That kind of caring just soothes the soul. We know our water's too important to spoil. That's why we love to recycle oil.
Yeah! Oil! Recycle oil!
Dr. Pickle, the song's over.
Oh yes, the music stopped.
Right,
That means the song's over.
right.
You did a wonderful job, Mr. Funnelhead, yes!
Well, thank you, Dr.
You would like some applause, would you give him some? Yes!
Thank you very much. But Dr. Pickle, you do know that was my big solo number, right?
Oh, yes.
And you know that solo means one person, right?
Only one person, yes.
Well, then why were you singing?
Well, I was bringing you out your guitar and I saw you weren't taking it, so I just I got into the music a little bit and I just got carried away. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, that's okay. She did do a pretty good job, didn't she? Why don't we give her a round of applause as well?
Thank you.
And you know, Dr. Pickle, you're free to join in my song anytime you'd like.
Thank you. You know what? Maybe I'll try out for American Idol.
You never know. It's important to have dreams.
Being a scientist.
Well, that's great. But we do have a show to do. Now, you said you had something really exciting to show these kids. An invention?
Yes, I do. It's the Greenaway.
Greenaway? What's that?
Now, this is something that helps remove oil and other pollutions and makes things green.
Really? Does it work?
No, it doesn't. It takes out any other color and makes it green.
Oh, I see. So it doesn't make things green ecologically, it literally makes things green.
Well, it's supposed to be ecological, it just hasn't worked out that way yet.
Do you have any other inventions to show these kids?
Ah, yes, I have this, the plasmatron.
Plasmatron? What does it do?
Oh, watch this.
That is exciting, but it does look kind of dangerous. Couldn't you get electrocuted by touching that?
Oh no, Mr. Funnelhead, that would only be true if you were touching electricity. But this is not electricity, it's plasma. Hence the name, the plasmatron. It's perfectly safe. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Well, that is good to hear that it's completely safe. But you said you had something really exciting to show these kids.
Oh yes, my PowerPoint presentation on the danger of touching used motor oil.
Dr. Pickle, this is exciting.
Oh yes, if you could bring down the screen, I have some slides I think you'll all find most illuminating. Here we are. So, used motor oil comes from the family car, and every 5,000 miles or so, you have to take out the old oil and replace it with new oil. You'll also have to take out the old oil filter and replace it with a new oil filter. So, the yucky oil is there. But what do you do with that yucky oil? You can't just dump it on the ground, silly. You have to take it to your nearest used oil recycling center and they'll take care of it for you for free. Now, unfortunately, there are careless people who just take that oil and dump it down their driveway. The oil goes down the driveway, down over the curb, into the gutter, and into that big great awful storm drain. Can you all say storm drain? Wonderful, thank you. Now, you might think, what's the problem with that? That oil goes directly into our waterways, the bays, the streams, and even the delta. You might think, I don't see this oil, so it's not a problem. It's a big problem, because that's the water we use to drink. Now see here, there's a man who thinks he's drinking a nice clean glass of water, but it's really oily water. What will happen if you drink oily water? This will happen. Your face will turn green, your tongue will stick out, eggs will go over your eyes, and a big swirly thing will appear over your head. In other words, you'll get really sick, which is not what you want to happen. But it's not just you who will get sick. We share this planet with other animals. Animals like the duckies and the fishies. And oh yes, the fishies and duckies. Oh look at it's fishies. And look at the ducky and it's a fishy. And there's more duckies. And it's funny, look, there's a fish and a kitty. Oh, and the
Dr.
ducky.
Pickle, we are on a schedule. Maybe we should continue to move forward.
Yes. Now, this is a reminder that if you see anyone dumping their oil, to tell an adult friend, teacher, or parent. Yes, also, I'm working on a theory. It's just a theory, mind you. But did you know if you take someone normal, just like this kind of handsome scientist like myself, and that person happens to touch used motor oil, they can be transformed into a snarling, green-haired, polluting beast.
Dr. Pickle. No, she's absolutely right. You should never touch used motor oil. But I don't think you'll turn into a green-haired, snarling beast.
Mr. Funnelhead, do you have a PhD?
It's in the mail.
Are you a doctorate of recyclology? Now, I have done the research, and I will prove this can happen. Now, occurrences would be extremely rare, nearly 1 in a million, and it would have to involve some kind of trauma in addition to touching used motor oil.
For example, if somebody were to touch used motor oil and then say, touch the plasmatron?
No. As I said earlier, the plasmatron is perfectly safe. Silly, nothing could go wrong. It's not electricity after all, it's plasma. Oh, why don't you tell the kids about this, Mr. Funnelhead?
Right. Kids, this is what we're here to talk about today. Oil and filter recycling is 3 things. It's free, it's easy, and it's cool. Can you all say that with me one time? Free, easy, and cool. How easy is it? To find the nearest oil and filter recycling center, all you have to do is call 1-800-NO-DUMPING or go to www.funnelhead.com.
Yes, and once again, this is a reminder. If you see anyone dumping their oil, please report it to an adult friend, teacher, or parent. And now, my 45-minute lecture on viscosity.
Dr. Pickle, as exciting as that sounds, when we were talking just a few minutes before the show, you said you had something really, really exciting to show the kids.
Oh, you mean the robot?
Yes, exactly, the robot.
Oh, no. These kids aren't interested in a big, giant robot.
I don't know, they sound pretty interested to me.
1 second, please. Mr. Funnelhead, I told you when I was telling you about the robot. The robot's not ready for public view.
Well, you said there were a lot of good things, so we'll show the good things, and if there happens to be a bug or two, then that'll be fine.
You just don't want it to go bad, and it could really go bad. Trust me, you're not interested.
Dr. Pickle, what could go wrong?
I said very bad. Okay. Let's give it a try, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me introduce you to the latest in recycling technology, the Filtbot 3000. Filtbot, come on out. And turn, and stop, forward. And stop. Now, the Filtbot 3000, or F3000 for short, was specifically designed by yours truly, I might add, to identify items that need to be recycled and to take the appropriate action. This all prepared, there we go. Now, I'm sure there are all things you recycle at home. Can you tell me what some of those things might be? Cans, yes, I have cans. Anything else? Water bottles, yes, that's perfect. Absolutely, I have some of these things right here, in fact. Let's see what the Filtbot does, all right, everybody? Now, Filtbot, what is this and what do you do with it?
This is an aluminum can. It needs to be recycled in a recycling bin.
All right, perfect. Now reach out the bot and drop it. So we're going to try this one more time, everybody. Now, one more time, Philbot, okay? Now, I want you to reach out and drop it. Third time's the charm, everybody. Third time's the charm. Are you ready? Now, Philbot, you got this. Ready? Here you are. Now, reach out. Oh, hold on. Stop. Now, reach out and drop it. There we go.
Well, Dr. Pickle, there are certainly worse bugs.
All right, now let's try this. Filtbot, what is this and what do you do with it?
This is a plastic bottle. It needs to be recycled in a recycling bin.
Yes, perfect. Now reach out, Filtbot, and drop it.
This is pretty impressive so far, Dr. Pickle.
Now, Filtbot, what is this and what do you do with it?
This is a newspaper. Lady Gaga is coming to Jack London Elementary.
No. Just give me this. Children, this does not say Lady Goo is coming to your school. See, Filtbot. Now, Filtbot, you know what this is. Now, what do you do with it?
This is a newspaper. It needs to be recycled in a recycling bin.
Wonderful. Now, reach out and drop it. We're going to try that one more time, Filtbot, okay? Here you go. Now, reach out. Oh. And stop. Reach out and drop it. That's okay, Filtbot. You got pretty close. So, we're going to move on to our last test, okay? Now, this one's a little more complicated than just a can or a bottle. It's the used oil filter. So, let's start with an easier question, Filtbot. What is this Here you are.
This is my son.
No, that's not your son.
my daughter.
No, give me that. Now, Fillmore, you know what this is. Now, what do you do with it?
This is used oil filter. It needs to be taken to the nearest certified used oil recycling center. Call 1-800-NO-DUMPING or go to funnelhead.com or call 1-800-NO-DUMPING.
Wonderful, thank you, Fillmore.
Take it there now.
Oh, no, we'll take care of it. Thank you, Fillmore.
Oh, well, these are used glasses.
No, I'm still using them.
This is a used... No, be sure that I'm taking the big round.
I'm turning you off. Forward. Power down. See, I told you, Mr. Funnelhead. It wasn't ready.
Well, Dr. Pickle, I see what you mean. But you know, technically the Philbot is right. Almost everything, including used eyeglasses and lab coats, can be recycled or reused.
I suppose you're right.
Now, Dr. Pickle, I noticed that you use your voice to control the Philbot, but you also have the remote. Do you need both to make it work?
Funny you should ask. I've tried to program the F3000 to respond to my voice, but for some reason it finds my voice annoying. So I have to use the remote to get it to respond to me.
Well, that is interesting. But you know, the real test for the Philbot will be whether it can tell the difference between used motor oil and clean motor oil.
Ah, yes, and I have 2 containers right here. Now remember, it's very important never to touch used motor oil. That's why I've actually labeled them to avoid any confusion. And as you can see, when I dip my hand into the clean oil...
Dr. Pickle, no, that's the dirty motor oil.
Wait. I feel fine. Apparently I'm not one of those green beasts.
Well, that is good to hear. I have a rag backstage. Give me just a second and we'll get you all cleaned up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Funnelhead. Okay. Well, he's leaving. I suppose I can start my 45-minute lecture on viscosity. Now, viscosity is a very funny thing.
Still looking.
What's happening? What's happening to me? Where am I? Who am I? Dr. Pickle, the famous oil recycler and scientist? No, that can't be that goody two-shoes. I am not Dr. Pickle. I am Miss Slime, the evil oil polluter. And what's this? A robot created by Dr. Pickle? Oh, let's see what we can do. Robot, wake up! Now, robot, turn around. And forward. Ooh, what does this knob do? Good and evil? Turning it all the way to evil. Now, robot, speak.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and the name of the Lollipop Guild.
No, stop. Apparently I turned it the wrong way. Too silly. Ugh. Now I'm turning it all the way to evil. Now, robot, speak. Yes, now go, robot, go! We won't need to do this anymore. I was working on my robot. robot earlier this week when I gave his circuits a little tweak. The robot took his jug and to my delight, he started dumping oil on everything inside. He did the mash. He did the dumpster mash. He turned the earth to trash. An ecological crash. He did the dumpster mash. Well, the oil went down the driveway and the nutter to it ripped into the storm drain. And then that goo went flowing to the delta via lakes and streams. The duckies and the fishes all began their screams. They did the dumpster mash. They turned the earth to trash. An ecological crash. They did the dumpster mash. Hey, if you like my monster, you can be one too. Yes, it's really very simple. All you have to do, no, it doesn't take a genius to pollute the drain. All you have to do is turn off your brain. You'll do the mash. You'll do the dumpster mash. You'll turn the earth to trash. An ecological crash. You'll do the dumpster mash. Wah, wah, ooh. Dumpster mash, wah, ooh. Now. Philbot. That doesn't sound very monstrous. Where did my robot go? Robot! Come back out here. So hard to get good help these days. Come on out. No, I don't think Philbot is actually very monstrous, do you guys? No. Robot, your new name is Filtenstein. Yes, Filtenstein. Let's give him a new look, too. Are you ready? There we go. Here's my new monster. Now, Filtenstein. What is this, and what do you do with it?
This is an aluminum pan. It needs to be recycled in a recycling bin.
No, you silly monster. The Philbot would recycle that in the recycling bin. The Filtenstein would throw it on the ground.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. Now throw it on the ground.
Yes, master.
Really? All right, Filtenstein. Let's try this again. What is this, and what do you do with it?
This is a plastic bottle. It needs to be recycled in a recycling bin.
No, you fool. Dr. Pickle would want you to recycle that in the recycling bin. But I'm Miss Slime, and I command you to throw it on the ground.
Are you sure?
Yes, don't throw it on the ground.
Yes, master.
Yes. Now, Filtenstein, what is this?
This is used oil filter. It must be thrown into the delta.
Yes, Filtenstein, go! Go to the delta!
It took a little longer than expected, but I got the rest. What's going on with Dr. Pickle? Why is she pointing and laughing at me? You know, I don't like when people point and laugh. They used to do that to me in elementary school because I looked at little Pickle. You know, why don't I ask Dr. Pickle what's going on? Dr. Pickle?
I'm fine. Yes, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be fine?
If you're fine, why were you pointing and laughing at me?
Pointing and laughing? I would never do such a thing. That's evil.
Let's ask the Philbot what's going on. Where is the Philbot?
I don't know. I was standing here giving my lecture on Miss Constantine, and then you came back.
Kids, do you know what's going on?
Yeah!
What's going on? Seriously? Are you sure? So what you're telling me is, Dr. Pickle, having touched the used motor oil, then touching the plasmatron, which somebody warned about, really did turn into a green-haired, snarling beast? And she turned the Filtbot into a polluting monster named Filtenstein? Who at this very moment is going to throw a used oil filter into the Delta? Dr. Pickle, is that true?
No, it's all coming back to me. Do you know what this means, Mr. Funnelhead?
Yes, and it's terrible.
It is terrible, but it also means I was right.
Yes, we're very proud of you, but we have to stop the Filtenstein.
Oh my gosh, yes, you're right. I'm so sorry. I had no idea I was one of those rare people who could be transformed into a villainous monster.
Well, that's okay. It's a mistake that anyone could make. Now, how are we going to get the Filtenstein back here?
Oh yes, hold on, let me get you the remote. Yes, oh yes, the remote. Oh. It's broken.
It's broken. But does that mean that the Filtenstein responded to your voice as Miss Slime?
Oh yes, it must have responded to my voice as Miss Slime. Maybe I could pretend to be Miss Slime to get the Filbot back?
If only we had something to turn your hair green.
If only we had something to turn green. Oh yes, the green away! I could use the green away to turn my hair green, and then I could pretend to be Miss Slime. Maybe we can get the Filbot back.
Why don't you go ahead and get ready, and me and the kids will figure out how to get him back here, okay?
I'm on it.
Now, kids, he's already pretty far to the Delta, but maybe if we all shout, "Hey, Filtenstein," together, he'll come back. Can you do that with me? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Filtenstein! I hear him. Here he comes. Hi there, Filtenstein. That's okay. You don't need to dump any oil on me. Miss Slime.
Yes. Filtenstein, I command you to stop. No.
Oh.
Need 3 does not compute.
It's not
That's not
cute.
cute.
Need 3 good reasons.
3 good reasons. Kids, remember earlier when we were talking about oil and filter recycling? There was 3 things, right? The first was, it's really expensive, isn't it? Right, it's free. And the next was, it's really difficult, isn't it? It's easy. And the last is that it's really silly, isn't it? It's cool. Maybe if we chant free, easy, cool a couple of times, it'll restart the Filtbot circuits. Can you do that with me? Free, easy, cool. Free, easy, cool. Free, easy, cool. Free, easy, cool. Free, easy, cool.
Free, easy, cool.
Free, easy, cool.
Easy, go, easy, go, free, easy, go, free, easy, go, free, easy, go, free, easy, go.
Did it work?
Let's find out. Filbot, wake up.
No. Maybe you have to take that headpiece off.
Let's try it. There we go. Get away from me. Oh, didn't like that thing. Filbot, wake up.
I've got a snake in my boot.
Now, Filbot, what is this? And what do you do with it?
This is a used motor oil. It needs to be taken to the nearest certified used oil recycling center. I will take it there now.
You did it!
Kids, thanks so much for all your help. We've already started to spread the message about used oil and filter recycling. You can continue after school today. Young ones, there's just so much to gain. I say, young ones, when you clean the storm drain. I say, young ones, together you and I can recycle and have a good time. Don't you know we must recycle today? Whoa, recycle for oil today. We can clean up the gutters and the fishes Dr. Pickle, I believe you and the Philbot have a mess that you need to go clean up.
Oh, yes. Come on, Philbot. We're going to clean up all that oil you dumped. Bye, everybody.
Need any help, give me a call, okay? Kids, thanks so much for all your help today. And until next time, Jack London Elementary.